Fear of abandonment. Explanation. The fear of abandonment is an emotional and psychological phenomenon characterized by a deep-seated anxiety or apprehension about being left alone or rejected by significant others. This fear often stems from early life experiences such as childhood neglect, separation from caregivers, or inconsistent caregiving. It can also be triggered by past traumatic experiences, unstable relationships, or a history of abandonment. Manifestations. The fear of abandonment can manifest in various ways, impacting both thoughts and behaviors. Excessive dependency. Individuals may become overly dependent on others for validation, reassurance, and a sense of security. This dependency can lead to clinginess and difficulty functioning independently. Fear of rejection. There is a heightened sensitivity to perceived signs of rejection or abandonment, even in situations where it may not be the case. This fear can lead to intense emotional reactions, such as anxiety or panic. Avoidance of relationships. Some individuals may avoid forming close relationships altogether to prevent the possibility of abandonment. This avoidance can be a protective mechanism, but it also limits opportunities for connection and intimacy. Jealousy and possessiveness. Fear of losing a loved one may manifest as jealousy and possessiveness. Individuals may attempt to control or monitor their partners to alleviate their anxiety about potential abandonment. Low self-esteem. The fear of abandonment can contribute to low self-esteem, as individuals may internalize a belief that they are unworthy of love and acceptance. This negative self-perception can further impact relationships. Emotional instability, rapid mood swings, emotional outbursts, or an inability to regulate emotions may occur in response to the perceived threat of abandonment. These emotional reactions can strain relationships. How and why to overcome the fear of abandonment. 1. Self-awareness. Why? Understanding. The root causes of the fear of abandonment is crucial for initiating the healing process. Increased self-awareness helps individuals recognize patterns and triggers associated with their fear. How? Engage in self-reflection, therapy, or counseling to explore past experiences and their impact on current fears. Identify and acknowledge patterns in relationships and reactions to abandonment triggers. 2. Develop secure attachments. Why? Building secure attachments is essential for reducing the fear of abandonment. Secure attachments provide a foundation of trust and emotional safety in relationships. How? Foster healthy relationships by cultivating open communication, trust, and mutual support. Practice vulnerability and allow yourself to be emotionally present in relationships. 3. Challenge negative thoughts. Why? Negative thought patterns contribute to the fear of abandonment. Challenging and reframing these thoughts is essential for changing the narrative and promoting a healthier mindset. How? Practice cognitive behavioral techniques to identify and challenge negative thoughts. Replace irrational fears with more realistic and positive perspectives. Seeking the guidance of a therapist can be beneficial in this process. 4. Build self-esteem. Why? Low self-esteem is often intertwined with the fear of abandonment. Building a positive self-image contributes to increased resilience and a greater sense of self-worth. How? Engage in activities that promote self-discovery and personal growth. Celebrate achievements, set realistic goals, and surround yourself with supportive and affirming individuals. 5. Learn coping strategies. Why? Developing healthy coping strategies is crucial for managing anxiety and emotional distress associated with the fear of abandonment. How? Practice mindfulness, deep breathing, or meditation to manage anxiety. Build a toolkit of healthy coping mechanisms, such as journaling, exercising, or engaging in creative activities to regulate emotions. Seek professional support. Why? Overcoming deep-seated fears often requires professional guidance. Therapists or counselors can provide tools and strategies to address the fear of abandonment in a supportive and therapeutic environment. How? Consider individual or group therapy to explore and work through abandonment issues. Therapists can offer valuable insights, coping strategies, and emotional support tailored to individual needs. 7. Establish boundaries. Why? Clear and healthy boundaries are essential for building and maintaining secure relationships. Establishing boundaries helps individuals feel more in control and reduces the fear of being overwhelmed or abandoned. How? Communicate openly with others about your needs and expectations. Learn to set boundaries that prioritize self-care and protect against potential harm without resorting to complete emotional withdrawal. Chatkait. Focus on self-validation. Why? Relying on external validation can exacerbate the fear of abandonment. Learning to validate oneself fosters a sense of internal security and self-sufficiency. How? Practice self-compassion and acknowledge personal achievements. Cultivate a positive inner dialogue that reinforces self-worth and resilience, independent of external validation. Overcoming the fear of abandonment is a gradual and ongoing process that involves self-reflection, emotional exploration, and the development of healthier coping mechanisms. Seeking professional support can be particularly beneficial in navigating and resolving deep-seated fears related to abandonment. As individuals work on building secure attachments, challenging negative thought patterns, and fostering self-esteem, they can create a foundation for more fulfilling and resilient relationships. Overcoming the fear of abandonment involves a combination of self-awareness, cognitive restructuring, and behavioral changes. Here are mental steps you can take to address and overcome the fear of abandonment. 1. Self-reflection. Step. Begin by reflecting on your past experiences and relationships to identify patterns and triggers associated with the fear of abandonment. Consider how early life experiences may have contributed to these fears. 2. Identify irrational thoughts. Step. Recognize and challenge irrational thoughts related to abandonment. Question the validity of assumptions and negative beliefs. Are your fears based on evidence, or are they fueled by past experiences and anxieties? 3. Cognitive restructuring. Step. Practice. Cognitive restructuring by replacing negative thoughts with more balanced and realistic ones. For example, replace thoughts like, "I'm always abandoned" with, "I have the strength to cope with life's challenges." 4. Mindfulness and grounding techniques. Step. Engage in mindfulness practices to stay present and grounded in the current moment. Techniques such as deep breathing, meditation, or grounding exercises can help reduce anxiety related to future abandonment fears. 5. Challenge catastrophizing. Step. Resist the urge to catastrophize future events. Avoid assuming the worst possible outcome in relationships. Instead, focus on the present and on building positive connections. 6. Positive affirmations. Step. Use positive affirmations to reinforce a healthy self-image and counteract negative beliefs. Repeat affirmations that emphasize your worth, resilience, and ability to form secure connections. 7. Set realistic expectations. Step. Understand that no relationship is perfect and everyone experiences ups and downs. Set realistic expectations for yourself and others, acknowledging that imperfections are a natural part of human relationships. 8. Understand attachment styles. Step. Explore your attachment style and how it influences your relationships. Understanding whether you have an anxious, avoidant, or secure attachment style can provide insights into your behavior and reactions. 9. Establish healthy boundaries. Step. Learn to set and communicate healthy boundaries in relationships. Clearly express your needs and expectations, and be open to negotiating boundaries that foster a sense of safety and autonomy. 10. Build self-esteem. Step. Work on building a positive self-image and self-esteem. Focus on your strengths, accomplishments, and qualities that make you unique. Avoid defining your worth solely through external validation. 11. Practice emotional regulation. Step: develop skills for emotional regulation to manage intense emotions associated with the fear of abandonment. Techniques such as deep breathing, mindfulness, or journaling can help regulate emotions. 12. Seek professional support. Step: consider seeking therapy or counseling to explore and address the underlying causes of the fear of abandonment. A mental health professional can provide guidance, support, and tailored strategies for overcoming these fears. 13. Gratitude practice. Step: cultivate a gratitude practice to shift your focus from fear to appreciation. Regularly acknowledge and express gratitude for positive aspects of your life, relationships, and personal achievements. 14. Challenge rejection. Sensitivity. Step: challenge and reframe. Rejection sensitivity. Understand that not every action or situation is a rejection. Practice distinguishing between perceived rejection and neutral or positive actions. 15. Visualize positive outcomes. Step: visualize positive outcomes in your relationships. Imagine scenarios where connections are secure, communication is open, and both parties feel valued and supported. 16. Build a support system. Step: surround yourself with a supportive network of friends, family, or a support group. Having reliable connections can provide reassurance and counteract feelings of isolation. 17. Celebrate independence. Step: acknowledge and celebrate moments of independence and self-sufficiency. Recognize your ability to navigate challenges and create a sense of security within yourself. 18. Learn from past experiences. Step: reflect on past experiences of abandonment and identify lessons learned. Understand how those experiences shaped you and use that knowledge to inform healthier responses in current and future relationships. 19. Encourage open communication. Step: foster open communication in your relationships. Encourage honest conversations about fears, needs, and expectations. Establishing clear communication channels can reduce uncertainty and fear. 20. Celebrate small victories. Step: acknowledge and celebrate small victories in overcoming the fear of abandonment. Recognize progress, no matter how incremental, and be kind to yourself in the process. Remember that overcoming the fear of abandonment is a gradual process that may involve setbacks. Consistent effort, self-compassion, and a commitment to personal growth can contribute to building healthier and more secure connections with others. If the fear becomes overwhelming, seeking the guidance of a mental health professional can provide additional support and tailored strategies.